Okay, good evening. This is
Good evening.
Victoria's Flourish and Mr. Yomi. Mr. Yomi has some tips for us on understanding some crypto features or languages. So, Mr. Yomi, what I would really want you to tell us is, what is liquidity pool, and how do we recognize when a particular crypto is being pumped by the owner or by the people joining the community? Do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
Okay, please. I would like just a brief education on how these things work. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Good evening, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon. Whenever time that you are hearing this, I greet all. So, when we are looking at cryptocurrency, let me start from the beginning so that everybody will understand. You have an idea and you say, okay, I want to create a cryptocurrency for this my idea, so that I'll be able to generate some money, and the money can be able to help the idea to come to pass, or to be able to launch that idea. So many people has a lot of idea, like Bitcoin. The idea of Bitcoin is to what? To decentralize money. And so many other cryptocurrency around the world, there is an idea behind them. So now, if you have an idea and you are saying, this idea, I want to put it into cryptocurrency, the first thing you do is to create a token or create a coin. The difference between a token and a coin is that a coin has its own blockchain, while token depends on other people's blockchain to operate. Like Joy G that we have now is a token, it's not a coin, because it doesn't have its own blockchain. It depends on Binance Smart Chain to survive. So this Joy G was built on Binance Smart Chain for us to be able to trade with it. Now, when admin created the coin had no value. And according to admin, he created 1 billion, let's say over 1 billion of that coin. And when he created over 1 billion of that coin, what you are expected to do at that time? Okay, let me put it this way. When you are creating a coin, there is something they call a smart contract. The smart contract tells and states all the conditions, how the cryptocurrency will operate. It states that on that contract. So by the time you launch the contract, you create a coin based on that contract, and that is Joy G. Now Joy G has Joy G has a what's it called? Sorry, as a contract, as a smart contract, rather, if I may call it, as a smart contract. The smart contract is what we are going to use. Sorry, I'm being distracted, so I'm just trying to. Are you with me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Now, okay, for every token has its own smart contract. Okay. So you remember that when you are giving the Joy G, you are also sent the smart contract address. So whatever coin that you are going to create, maybe you are going to create 1 billion of that coin, you are expected to send that 1 billion of that coin to the smart contract. So when you send it to the smart contract, since it's created on Binance, you can be able to go to PancakeSwap and decide the amount that you'll be selling it. So the decision is that you are creating a liquidity pool in order for the coin to be tradable by two different coins or by two different currencies. Okay, let me give you one good example. Now, when you have Joy G in your liquidity pool, you remember I told you that you are expected to return all the coin that you created. Maybe if it's 1 billion, you are expected to return them back to the smart contract. And you now go to the PancakeSwap to purchase. The first purchase that you will do determines the price. You are the one that will now determine the price of that coin. If it's going to be $1 or if it's going to be 0.00, that is the initial price of the token. Now, the moment you buy, maybe now we have 1 million of that coin, and I was able to buy 1,000 of the coin for $20. So that means that each coin will be like $0.00002 as at that time that we are starting the trading. So what you have in the liquidity pool at that time is 1 billion of that coin and $20. You understand now? You have two tokens now. 1 billion of Joy G and 20 watt of B&B we have in the liquidity pool. Do you understand that now? Am I making sense?
Yeah.
If I'm not making sense, please call me back.
Yeah, but take it again, because other people will be listening. Can we take it again?
Okay. Let me start from the beginning. I'll make it simple and straight as I can.
Okay.
If you have an idea like TBC now, maybe whatever idea he has for Joy G, okay, he say, okay, let me create a coin, a cryptocurrency that we can be able to use for whatever idea they have. So the idea the TBC have is being introduced via cryptocurrency. So everybody that wants to buy into other idea, we have to purchase cryptocurrency. Do you understand now? Like now, you have a business, and the business that you need an investors into your business to make your business better. What you need to do is to look for investors, different investors to keep buying. As they are buying shares, right, in your company because they believe in that business and they believe in that company. Same thing with cryptocurrency. You have an idea, you create a cryptocurrency, expecting people to see your idea, believe in your cryptocurrency, and buy it. The buying of your cryptocurrency make them to have a little share. That is just the idea of your business or your investment or whatever idea you have. So it's a kind of belief that I believe in Joy G. That is why I'm buying Joy G, because this is what the owner of Joy G said about it. And I believe in near future, the idea will be very good and I can make profit out of my investment. That is it. So when you are creating that coin, you are expected to create a maximum coin that you want to use. You are expected to create maximum coin that you want to use, and at the same time, you need to create the price for the token. So the admin will go to go and create the coin, maybe on a smart contract, on a blockchain, and in this TBC Joy G that we are talking about, he actually used Binance smart contracts to create Joy G. So because the coin is being created on Binance smart contract, that is why we are able to use B&B as the major cryptocurrency that we are using to buy the coin.
Okay.
Hope you understand.
Yes,
Hope
I
you understand.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, since the moment you create that coin, maybe you create the coin of 1 billion. You are expected to send the whole of that 1 billion to the smart contract address. The reason is because you want to create liquidity pool for the token. So when you now send, some people will not send the whole of the cryptocurrency to the smart contract. The reason why you are sending this whole of the cryptocurrency or the whole of the token to the smart contract address is for you to create a market, for people to be able to go to that smart contract and buy the token from the smart contract. That is just it. That is just the idea. So, because if you are to sell to them individually, you will not be able to create a liquidity pool, a decentralized liquidity pool for the system. So by the time you are now collecting the money individually and sending people coin individually, that means you are just running a centralized system.
Okay.
So centralized system means that when you send admin now the BNB, the admin will now send the coin to your address. You are not creating liquidity pool.
Okay.
So liquidity, but for you to create a liquidity pool, you have to send the whole of that coin you created. So not the whole of the coin. It based on whatever you want to send to the. From what we can see, admin only sent 1,100,000 and something to the
111. Yeah. Okay.
To the smart contract, rather, to the smart contract address.
Yeah.
So now we don't know what he has left to. There are so many tricks the people use now that they can easily create more coin. So there are so many tricks. All you need to do is that you need to look at the smart contract very well. Study the smart contract and look at different kind of things that people put in there. You'll be able to detect whatever fraud or whatever trick they have laid down on that smart contract. It's just like you now buying a share from a company. You need to look at all the conditions, all the rules and regulation in the contract before you can be able to sign and buy whatever shares you want to buy. So many of us don't look at that these days because all these things, they are written in codes. They are not in clear English. They are not in clear English as we know it. They are written in codes. So you need to understand coding. You need to understand solidity before you can be able to understand whatever is written there. So now, admin, from what we can see, we have 1 billion of it. Admin send it to the smart contract address to create liquidity pool. The liquidity that is trying to create, it will now go and purchase his first purchase. The first purchase that we make will determine the price of the coin. Okay?
Okay.
Because he created the coin with his own address, with his own wallet address. So now, when he goes there to buy the currency or the cryptocurrency at first, that determines the price of the coin. So let's move ahead. You understand up to that level, right?
Yes, I do.
Now, with that, the liquidity pool, that means you now have two currencies in the liquidity pool. You know that when you are buying Joy G, you are buying with BNB. Now you now have BNB and Joy G in the what? In the smart contract. That means the liquidity pool.
Yeah.
So the total amount of money you have then is $20 against what's against 1 billion of coin. Because
Okay.
you are buying $20, you will purchase $20 worth of Joy G as at that moment. I guess I'm missing something here. Let me come back again. You see, by the time the admin finished creating the coin, he sent the coin to the smart contract address. He purchased the first one. Maybe he purchased 1,000 of that token. And he purchased the 1,000 for $20. The $20, is in the smart contract address, it's in the liquidity pool. Even the admin does not have access to it unless admin try to sell the coin that he bought back. You understand? So it cannot just go there. The money is locked in that smart contract for those who are with the coin and they are ready to sell the coin and get the money back. So the money is not with the admin. But this is the trick. Okay, let me go there now so that you will understand. So the admin will now come to the people and say, you know what? Start buying. You know, the price is, you can buy $20 of cryptocurrency of that token. You can buy 1,000 of that token for $20. People will now start buying. You know, that means it's not creating market. It's creating market for the token.
Yeah, I'm getting you.
So because the cryptocurrency liquidity means how easily a cryptocurrency can be traded on a market without affecting its price too much. Okay, now, you know, people are buying. The money they are using to buy is going to the what's it called? To the liquidity pool. It will be locked there. So assuming now people bought like 1 million, 5 billion of that token, maybe they now have about, let's say, 10,000, or what would I call it? Okay, let's say they have $1 million in BNB in the liquidity pool. That means they have high liquidity. You understand? That liquidity is, okay, let me make you understand very well. Liquidity, you know, when we are looking at liquidity, means that if we have enough liquidity in the liquidity pool, the trading, even if people are trading or buying and selling, it will not affect the price that much. But the moment you have little liquidity in the liquidity pool, whenever people come to buy and sell, it will affect the price.
Okay.
You understand? So let's go to Georgie now. Georgie have just $90,000. And total coin that is in there is 1 billion, right?
He said Georgie has how much? $90,000.
It's less now. I believe it's about 80 something now, or maybe 70 something.
Why are you not showing it so that we can see?
No, I'm not using my computer. I'm using my phone.
Do you want me to share my screen? You see if you can.
Yes, share your screen. Share your screen.
Okay, go ahead. I'll share my screen.
So now you will see that admin have 90,000. Let's say $90,000 for a crypto of 1 billion, over 1 billion, for a token of over 1 billion. The 90,000 that we have there is the liquidity, the money people are putting inside the liquidity pool. People are using, no, when you buy now, you buy $30. The $30 goes to the liquidity pool. They give you the equivalent of that $30 in token, in Georgie. So the $30, but one thing admin is not doing is that we are not paying that $30. Are we paying it? Yes, Georgie. Yes. Okay, we are paying that $30. No, if we have to think very well, if we are paying that $30 for over 16,000 people, the price should be able to move radically. Why? Because what determines the price of anything is how people are buying and selling it. By the time you are buying, even the price will be moving up little, it will be moving up because there are demand for it.
Okay.
There is demand for the coin. Now, $30. If we have to multiply the $30 without anybody collecting anything from the admin, everybody just go straight to Pancake Swap. We now started swapping our $30 BNB to Georgie. Then we should have not less than 1 million of that of BNB, $1 million of BNB. in the
Okay.
liquidity pool. That means if somebody is not selling,
that means if somebody is not selling,
somebody is not selling, yes. If somebody is not selling, we should be able to have that what's it called? That's B&B what? $1 million $1 million worth of B&B in our liquidity pool. How do I know?
I'm
there was a
sharing
time.
my screen. I'm sharing my screen now. I want you to see if you can see the screen to use for your analysis, because
okay, it's now 98. The liquidity now is now 98. I think
okay,
they are just pumping it.
okay, this is what you mean by liquidity pool.
Yes, you can see that it's B&B.
Yeah, it's B&B, I know. Okay, and this is the total supply of the coin.
Yes,
1 billion.
that is the total supply.
Okay, so what of this here that says market cap?
Now multiply 1 million, the total supply, by the price of the Joy G.
That's this 3,009.
It will give you.
Okay.
Yeah, yes. It will give you this one.
Okay, it will give
you
this
the market cap.
Okay.
Yes. You understand now?
Yeah,
sometimes
ago, I used to think that the market cap is the total money that we have in circulation.
No.
Okay.
That is the market cap. Total money. Which total money? I don't understand.
No, I that's how I used to think before until recently. Okay, so what it means that the total liquidity we have for Joy G is 98,000 right now. Okay, this is the total liquidity. It's below 100,000.
That's what we have.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I think I understand now. So now let's talk about. Let's assume that. Okay, we have some Joy G in our back office. Okay, Kringle Card back office. Let's say I have 500 Joy G and you have 200 Joy G. And okay, let's say we are 30,000 members, and we have this liquidity. Does it mean that if you divide the 30,000 members with this liquidity, that's how much each person can get? Is that what it means?
No. You see this money here?
Which one?
This money you have, this liquidity pool, the one the LP holding, the liquidity that we have there.
Yeah.
That is the total amount of B&B. That means the money that you can cash out.
That's what I'm saying.
That can be collected.
Now. That's what I'm saying. Is it cash out by all the holders of the coin, the token?
Yes.
Or? Okay.
Yes. So that is the total amount of what's it called? Total amount of money that we have in the liquidity pool.
Okay, which means each time a member is looking at, some people just want to cash out. They don't understand that if you cash out, the system can crash, like the token can crash. They should always look at the liquidity, how much we have in the liquidity and how much do you think you want to cash out? Am I correct to say that in a community like our own, and everybody is telling admin want to cash out, which means if let's say admin is okay, let us cash out. It means that the only thing we have to cash out is this 97,000 here, right?
Yes.
Are you sure?
For all the community. Yes, now that is all the money that you have now. Do you have any other money?
Why is it that people are always telling admin to allow them to cash out? What do they want to cash out? You're always putting him under pressure.
Their
we
money
want
now.
to cash out, want to cash out. What do they want to cash out when you just have 97,000 here? So what do they want to cash out? Let's say admin allow 3,000 or 1,000 members to cash out $35 each. By the time they cash out $35 each, this liquidity pool will go down. And, you know, eventually, if there is no pump, another thing I want you to talk about is how does this pumping work?
You know what I'm looking for now is total amount of coin in circulation. If you know the total amount of coin in circulation now.
Okay, I will have to click on holders. Should I click on it? Will it show us?
Let's see.
You know, Mr. Mbe was trying to analyze this when you had your meeting with him, you know, and okay, now we have holders, a total of 5 token holders. What does it mean? Are you
Move
there?
Down, let's see. I'm with you. Move down, move down. You see, move up, move up.
There is nothing again.
Move up again.
Yeah. I should go up. This
wait,
is off.
Wait. Click on. Wait, go back again. I just want to see something. Okay, good. You see that contract? That contract I told you. You see that contract? That is where all the information about the currency is, about the cryptocurrency, the rules, the regulation, how it works, everything. That is where the info will tell you about that. This thing. The orders now. You see 1, 2, 3. There are 4. Now click on the first one. I'm trying to open it here so that I can.
Are you seeing it very well?
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm trying to open it here. I want to open it here from my side because I can't see your screen very well.
You can't see my screen very well.
Don't worry. Let me try to open it from my side here, please.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is just it. Okay, I got it. Okay, cool. Okay, now I can see everything. It's now 97. Okay. Enjoy the orders.
What's the meaning of this thing here? It said age 50 days, 19 hours ago. Add liquidity. Can you see?
Yes, no. That is what they add to the liquidity. I'm coming. I'm just looking at something. What I'm seeing here is different from your own. Are we looking at different thing here?
No, you told me to click on the first wallet.
Sorry, what I'm seeing here. Let me see your address. Let me see your contract address. Let me see the contract address. Go back again.
Okay.
What I'm seeing here is different from what you have seen there.
No, you know, you told me to click on the first address. So I've gone back to the this is the place, this is the first place. This is the contract here. I clicked on the first wallet here. Okay, this first wallet is holding 91.2%. So this is where this one is the one you said admin doesn't have access to, right? Click on holders here.
Click on, no, not there, not there. Come down a little.
Which page here? This page or
scroll
this
down, scroll down. Come down now.
I'm coming
By
down.
your left. By your left, you see, people are just selling. They'll sell $100 or buy 29, you know, just difference. Okay, by that your right hand, by that your left, sorry, left. Joy orders. This is where they wrote Joy G orders.
Georgie.
Come down, little.
Okay, here,
Joy G
here,
orders.
here.
Click on it. Click on it. Since.
Okay.
You don't see I'm saying the contract. Now be that. Now the first one is the contract address.
Okay.
And that is where they send the 1 billion of that coin to. You see?
Yeah.
That is the 90% of that coin is sent to the smart contracts to create liquidity pool. The second one is the admin address.
Okay.
That one is holding 9.999% of the coin. 10% of the coin. That is huge. That is too much. If we drop the whole of this coin now, the price is gone.
Okay.
So before you can, when you want to know the real cryptocurrency, one person cannot be holding up to 1% of the coin.
Yeah, what you said right now brings me to when I brought in a huge investor for K-Love. The man went and he did the research. He said, no. One person is holding more than, holding a huge percentage of that he cannot invest. So I was like, what do you mean? That he said, no, you don't understand. I can't invest.
Yes, now, if this one, nobody should invest, because if he drop the whole of this money, he can pack out all the money from the wallets.
What of all these people that are holding? What of this wallets?
I didn't get them now.
No, I mean this 429. He said his own is this 111 something. What about this one?
It still belongs to him. That is 0.0. You don't know if it still belongs to him. The third one too belongs to him.
How do you know?
I know now. If it's not him, he will be one of those leaders. Or those one is trying to strike deal with again to. But this 10%, for him to be holding 10% is too much. At least maybe 1% or 2% is enough. Not 10%. 10% is too much. Too much.
Okay. So, but what I'm interested in is that liquidity pool that the whole community is always telling him, want to withdraw, want to swap, you want to do this, So which means
It's because they don't understand now. Let me tell you, everybody that is investing, if you be investing in Bitcoin today, if Bitcoin go up, the next thing you want to do is to cash out. Because if you don't cash out, another person will cash out and you might regret it. Nobody know when anybody is cashing out. See, everybody is investing in Bitcoin today. Okay, if there is drastic maybe move, like somebody is holding like 5%. If 5% of Bitcoin is dropped today or converted to another coin today, the price of Bitcoin will change radically.
Okay, that's how Elon Musk controls.
You understand? So
yeah. Okay, I understand. So now,
you understand now. So
yeah. So now, how do you think the community can cash out even 10% of what they have in their back office with this kind of liquidity?
The liquidity, if you look at the liquidity and look at the numbers of coin people have. Imagine when you look at your back end. When I look at my back end, maybe I have more than 20,000 Joy G. 20,000 Joy G. If I drop it now, the money is gone. The money there is gone. So even the 20,000 that we have there is rubbish. It doesn't have any value. The coin you have there doesn't have any value. So all we need to do to be able to cash out, I don't think you can even cash out, because even this coin that you have, you stake, you already send it to admin to keep it for you, so that admin can give you $10, 10% of it.
10%, yeah.
So admin is keeping all those money, all those coin, is keeping them with him, hoping that nobody will sell. It's the only one that can sell. So if look at the coin here. Go to the pool, what's it called?
Pull
coin hub.
Yeah.
When you come down a little, you will see how people are buying and selling, how they are buying and selling.
Yeah.
Can you see how they are buying and selling? So you will see that this is how some people are still buying, some people are selling. So some people are buying 29, some people that want to pay their their admin fee. So these people, their money is gone, because one thing is that the first thing you look is that how many percent is the holder holding? 10%, that is quite much. That is too much. Even if all of us contribute and the money is going to that place, admin will still what? Admin is selling coin here to be able to generate money and pay other people. By the time everybody pay $30, if we go there and sell, and by the time he sell, he will withdraw some money. By the time he withdraw the money, and there is no transparency in this, and that is it. All this thing you are doing, admin can decide to drop it tomorrow and nobody will do anything. That is why he was able to drop K-Love. He was able to drop K-Love because he controlled the K-Love. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because he controlled K-Love. So if one person can control the whole of the K-Love, that means it's not safe. That is why that man will run away with his money, because imagine now, you can decide the price, and you can decide to drop, and you can decide to hold. So anything can happen in future, and by the time you drop it, everyone is a loser. So for me, I will tell everybody not to even continue with this admin. This is not the original plan. The plan is that we want to give our own coin value. That is the plan. Then the value we are giving our coin does not based on the market, it's based on the users. The users determine the price. Just that, like then, when people are selling $10, some people are selling $100, you cannot control the price. If only one person can control the price, it's no longer a market. What they are selling something in Johannesburg, is different from the price they are selling in Stanton. Is different from the price they are selling in KwaZulu-Natal.
What you're talking about right now is the SBC itself. That is the TBC that turned SBC. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm talking about the TBC itself, the idea from the beginning. When he was complaining that the reason why he closed it is because people are selling low. People are discounting. It's not your duty to stop it. You can't stop it. Let them keep discounting. By the time Nigeria was busy giving the something value, and some people are giving it and are disvaluing it in their country. Let them continue. It will get to a time that everything will work out. That is how it is everywhere. So whatever they are doing, they don't know what they are doing. They should just continue. It must return the idea back. Let people start building their own project on top of that idea. That is if only it's decentralized. So that is the only way out. I can decide to create a marketplace now, or I can decide to create an e-commerce system that only accepts TBC or maybe SBC, and I'm giving it a value. You understand? Because so that does it. So, my dear, please, I know you are having second thought of continuing with TBC. If you continue, you get yourself to be blamed. Oh. Hello, madam.
You just said something now. You said if he can go back to the original plan, do you think he can go back to the original plan? Because then people were making money, people were excited. It was peer to peer, you know.
Yes.
And suddenly he introduced the. It was since
the
that.
reason is because the money wasn't coming to him. The money wasn't coming to him. The idea, what he would have done then was to introduce, what was it called?
The transaction fee.
Yes. So I say, okay, or maybe wallet fee. Before you can manage your wallet, before you can have access to your wallet every month, pay $5. If 1 million of people are paying $5 to him every month before they can transact business, if you're giving him money now, you'll be able to have good money and technology
by now,
to.
TBC would have been, that is Kai.
Yes,
well,
now.
He's the creator, so he has a monopoly of the whole thing, you know, and
Yes.
he has the final say. So, you know,
Yes.
I used to reach him before, but right now I can't reach him, so I can't even tell him all these things. So he will know what to do, you know, concerning SBC. But like Austin used to say, he said, until admin's wallet is empty, we cannot sell. You know, that's, you know, until admin's wallet is empty, we cannot sell. And admin's wallet can only be empty if we have more people coming into the community, you know. So right now, nobody is bringing anybody into the community. So how will his wallet be empty? That's just the question. Are you still there?
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah, so
Madam Floyd, I don't want to give myself a dick concerning this TBC of a thing again.
Yeah, you know, it's okay.
I've done enough research to the extent that maybe I should be crying for people, but I just want to take my mind, because if someone can spend over 6 million, imagine what other people might have spent.
I forced him to invest that 6 million in the trade, in the exchange. He asked me, he came to me, he said, Madam, I want to invest this. He wanted to invest 10 million. I said, just start with 6 million or 5 million. Okay. Then when you cash out, you can add more, or you use your profits to run. That was what I told him. So I was the one that told him to invest that money in the exchange. Even when admin blocked the exchange, he keeps coming to me. You know, he said, Madam, do you think admin will ever open the exchange? I said, of course, the exchange is our own. I encouraged him to move the money from MetaMask to the exchange. You know, he was one of the leaders. You won't believe it. One of the leaders actually told me, one of the very close leaders to him, he said, what is the difference between MetaMask and the exchange? He said, MetaMask, at least you know you can use your money anytime. In the exchange, the money is restricted. So leave your money in the exchange. That was when I have sense more. I started moving my money to MetaMask. No, he said, leave your money in MetaMask, you know, because the exchange has restriction. As for him, he doesn't go to the exchange, or as for her. So that was when I started moving my money to MetaMask. So a lot of people, their money is locked up in the exchange. And honestly, I don't know. When I've answered so many questions, I don't know what to say again.
Somebody asked a question in the group today. He said, what is the way out? What is the next thing now? What is the way out? So I'm throwing the question to you. Now that everybody knows, now
No,
that everybody is even scared to believe that this is true, even if they have to believe, what is the way out?
yeah,
What
the
is
way
the
the
solution?
way
What
out
next?
is for admin to, first of all, call a meeting with his inner caucus. He has those that he relates with, and tell them the truth. Because these people, whatever he tells them, they take it, they don't question him. They don't ask him questions. So he should tell them the truth of the whole situation. Then this inner caucus will now be the one to start explaining to the leaders. The leaders will now explain to their members the whole truth, especially the truth about the crash of K-Love, and the sudden Joy G. What really happened? Not admin telling us that he saw that people were really cashing out. Who are the people cashing out? This is another question that will be answered in our next meeting. Somebody will be here to answer that question. So, Mr. Yomi, I want to thank you for your time. I appreciate your time. I know you're a very busy person. You have tried, to analyze, but I will still invite you when we have our next guest to tell us why they saw it, because she said she and her team, they know the secret behind K-Love crash and they want to share with the community. So that would be our next meeting. Thank you very much, Brother Yemi.
Okay, no, I would like to hear them.
Yeah,
So
God bless you.
the details to it, so that I can also draft something, an article, and send to the group about that details. I just in them today.
Yeah, I
about
saw what you dropped. Okay.
Yeah, so I did that when I was in the bank sitting.
Wow, thank you so much. This is past 10 p.m., almost 10:30 p.m. Yeah, and I will see you tomorrow. I think we'll have a meeting again with the other team tomorrow.
Okay.
God bless you.
Okay.
Bye.
Man, you too.